Welcome Capricorn Aquarius to your numerology reading for September. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay friends, let's see what's going on with your numbers. We have 16 coming out as 7. Ooh. Spirit is talking about this rebirth. It's time to get a rebirth going on over here. And completion with 9. It's completing that. So once you have this rebirth, it feels like you're going to have this beautiful change, this beautiful rebirth coming on. With a forward movement. 4 plus 5 is 9 again. So with this forward movement, you're definitely having a completion. So the rebirth is talking about the transformation, entering a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth. When you have the opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you, this is where you surrender to the changes around you and prepare to be the best that you can be. And it feels like a lot of you are already trying to encourage yourself to move forward through this with trust and belief that you can do this. And so just continue with this transformation, because all transformations are inevitable no matter what. And so you have this completion. And once you continue with this rebirth, you will have this beautiful completion. And this is going to be letting go of any behaviors, anything that was holding you back, any thoughts, actions, anything of this nature, anything that you may have outgrown. How about that, right? Sometimes we just outgrow things, and that will bring you with that new beginning. So just continuing with your forward movement over here. So let's see what's going on with you in your life's journey cards over here. Oh, we got 2 cards coming out. Some of you are teaching. You inspire young people to learn. You could just be teaching someone around you also the ways that you're doing. So if you're having a rebirth, you might be teaching someone around you to do the same. Maybe the 2 of you are kind of working together. I feel like some of you you're like teaching each other. Wow. Some of you might be an author. You might be writing a book, or you might know that your life path is being an author. Okay, so that's for some of you. But just remember, no matter what, that your life purpose fully supports you. So whatever you're doing, this cycle is there for your growth. This is what we do as human beings, and you're always fully supported by the divine, no matter what. So how beautiful is that? And you might even have another person, maybe this person who you're either teaching or they're teaching you, or you're helping each other, supporting each other. So that could be another possibility. So what your soul wants you to know on the forward movement. And some of you might even, your soul life path might even be teaching. Maybe you know you should be a teacher. So we'll put that there as well, compassion. And that could, look at that, because there is a lot of compassion. The vibration of compassion shines through every cell of my body, making sure that you keep the compassion alive. And like I said, maybe some of you are wanting to be a teacher because you do hold so much compassion and be a great teacher. And maybe some of you know this. Wisdom. All I truly need is the wisdom within myself. So knowing that you hold the wisdom deep within yourself and having this rebirth, making sure that you are using the wisdom also when you're having the rebirth to know, what I've outgrown, what I don't need, what I do need. Maybe weighing even kind of the pros and cons to get to the completion, saying, if I complete this, I really don't want to hold on to this over here, right? Because it's kind of a downer. Maybe it's time to kind of let that go, right? And maybe sometimes it's just grudges, or, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just energy, things from the past, however it is. Kind of cleaning your space out is really what it kind of feels like. Purification of cleaning the space, kind of sweep out what no longer serves you. To get to this new completion. And the animal, be the what? What do they need to be? We haven't used these cards in a while, guys. Let's see. Spirit says, be the bat. Wow, okay. See through the illusion into the truth. And maybe that was part of that, that's that ultimate wisdom, but also maybe that's also that cleaning house, because I kind of hear like, see through the illusion. Is this really good for me? Or is it an illusion that, I really think I need it, but it's more of a facade, right? It's really not necessary, right? So I would say kind of see through the illusion of what is needed, what the truth really is, where the wisdom is really, and having understanding. Wow, I heard that. So I'm going to bring that up. Have the understanding of what is needed. Okay. So, and let's see, High Priestess, of course, because through being the bat, you're going to have to be in High Priestess mode, right? To be able to see the truth, understand the truth, really acknowledge the truth and the wisdom. And yeah, really getting into the emotions and really getting balanced within yourself. Especially if we're, anytime we're letting go of things, whether it's just cleaning out the garage, right? Sometimes they hold elements of our life, but we're like, oh, if I don't bring it in the house, then it's just sitting in a box. It's really must not be needed, right? But it could cause a little internal conflict within yourself, or it could cause conflict with someone else. So be aware that sometimes the rebirth can also conflict with certain people around you, because you're kind of bringing on a little bit of a change within yourself, and they could feel that change. They can notice that change, see that change within you, and they might be trying to ask you, why are you changing so much over here, Capoc? Well, what is going on within your life, and kind of conflicting your rebirth, right? So making sure that you are staying emotionally balanced over here with the Queen of Cups. Making sure that you see fully into that cup, because that cup holds everything that you need, right? It's your protection, and knowing that you are protected by the divine. The divine really wants you to understand, look, you're protected. Keep your poise. Yes, keep your poise. Keep your concentration when using your intuition. Don't allow anybody else into your energy who's, trying to control a situation, or, trying to lead you away from the growth that you're doing. Recognize what is acceptable and what is not acceptable, and use the grace within yourself, because there's going to be a lot of responsibilities you're going to need to take pride within the responsibility of going through the rebirth. So make sure that you have confident expectations when doing so, and if you have to talk with anybody, make sure that they understand, right? This is my interest and this is my growth. So yeah, very beautiful. And let's see what we have over here. And you have the self-care cards, because the self-care cards come in very handy. That way I don't just tell you to go sit under a tree and meditate or go take a bath. There's other things you can do. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. What do we have? We have connect with your ancestors. Ooh. So connecting with your ancestors is a very good thing for those of you who like to do these type of things, like connect with the ancestors, your grandmother, your maybe even ancestors from the way back, right? However it is. And connecting with your ancestors, and a lot of us, just due to culture, we do so just normally, right? If you're Hindu or Indian, American Indian, any of those things, you already are connecting with those ancestors just through culture. So continue to do so, and remember that they are there to protect you and to guide you. And it doesn't matter what culture you are, they're always there to protect you and guide you, right? Just don't want to leave anybody out, because it's very important that we all understand. Abundance and planning. Wow, abundance planning, and it's abundance in planning. I love that. Why? Because as we're over here planning for abundance, we can write this down. That's that weighing that pros and cons of what using that innate wisdom, saying, I don't know if I need this or not. Like I said, it's been sitting in the garage for 20 years and you haven't broke it out and brought it into the house. Is it really being used? Or is it just in the garage? Oh, but one day I'm going to get to it, right? One day that's coming in the house as soon as the kids are done growing. As soon as, my grandkids are here, or you see what I'm saying? But then does it ever really come out? Because I've had my grandmother tell me that a lot of times. As soon as you grow up and you're not bouncing around the couch anymore, I'm going to bring out that other cuckoo clock. Okay, but you want to keep grabbing that bird. I'm not bringing it in. Well, I grew and I didn't grab it, and she never brought it back in, right? And it's still, and I asked her, you know, hey, you can never bring that in? Oh, one day, maybe when I have the grandkids, what is that going to do? And, you know, I have great grandkids. So the point is a lot of these things, we make excuses to keep things around that never come in. Maybe we're guarding them with our life because they're expensive, but how important is it if you're guarding it with your life in a box in the garage? I'm pretty sure you bought that to bring it into the house. It's super safe, that's for sure, right? But now you never see the glory or use the glory of it. So maybe it's time to, if it's brand new, give it away, sell it, something of the nature, right? Or bring it in the house. Create art. Now, I've seen a lot of artists, teaching, authors, creating art. This is also a very good way to express your thoughts and empty the mind for meditation, because you're not thinking about anything else except for what you're creating. So it is a very good way to get visual, and it's really good for the third eye and for relaxation. Okay. And that was it for you, my friends, and good luck on your journey. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.